Hey guys, the first half of this episode is mostly story building, and the second half is a hilarious argument.
Let's see. Okay, so basically, it's percent.
No, keep making the dice noise. That's.
Oh yeah. So this percent. Let's go with basically your. I don't want to say scores because you can get a 10%, which would be hilarious.
The shittiest.
Okay, so like
schools.
what percentile of the class you ended up in? Like,
Okay.
Oh no.
like
10th percentile.
10's pretty low.
That's like
so
the dumbest person.
So like
You're in
yeah,
the lower-
50%,
lowest bracket,
50%. They're like, oh, okay, you're past
Average-ish.
You're average. You want to roll? Or you want me to roll for you?
I don't know.
What do you guys think? Should he roll?
I think you should roll.
All
You
right.
always fail roll, so yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna fail.
Yeah, your
them all.
percents. What
But at least it'll
percentile?
be on you.
He didn't
At
fail
least,
my
at
roll.
least it would be on me. Okay. 54%.
54? That's not bad. All right. So you
Averaged.
you kind of show up and
A little bit
you're.
above average.
They weren't expecting much from you because you're just some damn bumpkin, and you know what? You're like, oh, math, I got this.
1 plus 2.
And they're like, wow, that bumpkin actually knows math.
I thought he
what are
would
we gonna
never
do
get
about
the
this?
addition. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought he want to get past subtraction.
So, you know what? Because you kind of prove yourself as proficient with this, some of the professors kind of go easy on you, and your tuition is low enough that you can more or less get by.
Okay.
As for your siblings,
Do you want to go for each of his siblings?
I'm just going to say that, like, your family, Felice, yeah, they're basically holding their own shop, get some various jobs. What did Felicity do? I don't even establish what your older sister did.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
She was
she-
matriarchal, and
She went to work and she
none of them had magic in them.
I think she's just a clerk.
Yeah, I don't think she had a job, but she was working.
Okay, I'm going to say she
Sorry,
worked for
I'm
the
a
mayor,
problem.
so she continues her work with the mayor.
So she was office
So
work.
she's basically just a bureaucrat. Or, whatever.
Administrator.
So why are we still living
Administrator.
in the slums if we have like 10 people who have jobs?
Because it's year one of living.
Because
Like,
it's
you
the
have to
only
work your way
place
out
we're
of the
allowed to
slums,
live
you guys. You can't just, like, get a job, buy a
We
manor.
just
Remember that
moved
time our
to
bank
this
burnt
new
down in the
place.
lava flow?
Yeah.
You can't just take that on credit.
Remember the time our family's burnt down?
So you guys are in a loner house. Okay, so your family is kind of getting by like that. Do you guys, by the way, tell anyone of your crazy adventure? Like, what happened?
I was going to tell my parents, but I lost
Ooh.
them, so...
Mom, Dad, guess what I did? I want to see the sweet souvenir.
I think seriously, I kind of just shut down for the most part and just work so I can forget my pain.
Yeah, I would think at that point I've kind of completely forgot
Forgotten
about the early.
it. We're just dwelling
journey.
in the pain of our village being gone at this
It's
point.
too much
Or
for you
your
guys.
parents and unborn sister or brother.
I lost Alexander
we lost
Skarsgård. I
8
lost him. He's gone now. It's like fucking Battleship all over
You
again.
lost Alexander Skarsgård and your mother, Miley. Chris, more alcohol is needed.
Yes.
Drink away the pain. Okay, so that's the end of a first year. You guys are all a little bit older.
Has anyone inquired about my unusual battle axe?
I just
It broke.
asked if you guys want to
It broke.
recamp, like talk. You said he took it. So he has a broken
Well, I
axe.
haven't
How
told
do you
anyone,
swim
but
with it?
Very carefully.
yeah, no, but I haven't told
Rose
anyone.
the
But has
surface.
anyone like bothered to ask me why do you have a battle axe?
In the confusion and the chaos,
You probably
not
dropped it.
really. If you bring attention to like, did the count oh fuck, what was his name?
Captain Farland.
Did Farling survive?
No, he said he died.
Farling dead?
you said
No,
that.
he said...
No,
Wait.
he said
Sorry, no,
Farling
you're right.
died.
He's dead.
Farling died.
Everyone died.
So like,
Except for our
on your
teacher.
face.
Our teacher lived and the mayor lived.
Tessa died. Frederick's dead. Octavia. She survived, but she kind of got burnt pretty bad.
Oh.
Nobody likes
Well, you know,
burn stars.
maybe
Jeez.
find a druid. Maybe you want to become a
She's
druid and
never
help her
gonna
out.
work those streets.
Or someone can.
Well, no, she's
Or
a
just a healer, yeah. Just
no, like the way I play it is clerical healing basically expedites the natural healing process, so it doesn't leave a scar if you do it quick enough. But like on a really bad wound, you'll get a scar.
So it's
Oh, you
like
need a
magical
druid to,
Neosporin.
like-
But there's a difference between just heal and there's a
restorative
restore.
actual healing. Okay.
So like if the spell specifically says it regrows a limb, then it'll get rid of scars.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So the regenerate.
That's a really high level spell. It's like 6th level spell.
So it's magical
5?
Neosporin.
Yeah. What?
Wait,
It's
but
not
that's
actually called Neosporus.
Is it a spore?
well, that's not.
Like a bunch of spores. No.
Are they medical bees? What's that?
Well, is there something special about
I need you to
druid
swallow
magic?
these bees. Dude,
What?
what?
And it was Chris this time that clipped the mic. You're welcome. Swallow these bees. I'm not gonna do it.
Never ever let me be a healer.
Yeah.
It's just a bad idea.
Chris. Okay.
Negative energy healer.
So you guys are a little older, a little wiser. You're making enough money to basically you're no longer po as fuck, but you're not exactly about to go buy a house yet. Chris, year two.
Mortgage.
Year two. I think we're gonna do at least 6 to get her to 16, so make her legal
So
in Germany. And
So I'm 15 at this point.
I think you guys are technically adults now.
Yeah.
No,
You just turned 14 and we're 15,
No,
right?
they're
if it's
technically
2 years, I was 13, so not 15.
no, we're doing year 2 now.
Oh, okay.
So by the end of this year, you guys will be you 3 be adults.
Okay.
Technically.
Well, we're a year older.
Yeah.
By the end of this, so by the end of y'all 3, so right now you guys are technically adults.
I-
Whatever,
15
we'll just
when
keep
we're
going.
16.
I think
So your Fisher job is really
it's
paying
lucrative, but
dividends.
it's also
So you have
very boring, and
so
I can't really turn off the fact that I'm a magic adept in my head. So,
oh, what happened to that whole thing that you're a loudmouth? You should do that one.
oh, it's still there, and due to my crippling depression, I use it quite a bit. And again, I'm also around fishermen all day, so that's not gone away. But I think at this point, I would like to either try to intern or apply for some magical position within the Mage Guild or university at that point, and just like try to prove my aptitude at all.
Okay. Generally speaking, going to the Wizard Tower or whatever, the mages guilds around the area is like the high blood only, like the witch, the well-off. You kind of show up and they're just like whatever, and then you're like, by the way, I'm a sorcerer, and they go, okay, never mind.
Wait, so am I? So I'm a sorcerer because it's in my blood.
Well, you have magical. At this point, you're neither divine nor arcane, so you can.
Well, he's an adept, so does he prepare spells from a spellbook, or does
Or
he
do
just
they
know
just-
them?
He just knows them.
A
So-
sorcerer, then.
So yeah, he's not. You're not a wizard. You could become a wizard if you want, but right now you're free to kind of go whatever the fuck you want. But if there's ever a class that requires you just to be inherently magical, that's also available to you because you don't have to learn it; you just know it.
Okay.
But you can go whatever the fuck you want. So Chris actually has the most options. Playing favorites.
Well, we have a magical grandfather.
Yeah.
Who's dead?
Who's dead?
Oh God!
Damn it.
Mother still lives. She still
All right,
lives.
Okay, so you.
Are they offering me a choice then?
It's not so much a choice. It's like
Which, or are you determining what path I take, or am I determining what path I take?
I'm saying as far as class options for you to level 1 as. There's the full suite of like fighter, ranger, whatever. But if the class requires a base like
Score.
ability to just cast spells, like inherent, not like trained. So anything that casts spontaneously, you have the option to, whereas they don't because they're not natural casters. So like, I mean, think on it if you want. You're just kind of studying and learning what classes or not classes, but
You could just intern.
Okay, so how about I kind of have my first year liberal arts, get a little bit of everything, and then second year I specialize. How about we say that?
Let's do that.
And I'll think on it.
So you think on it what you want to do.
Okay.
So right now the world is your oyster. So he's doing that. Do you still want to like keep a side job at the docks, or just drop it
How
entirely?
is the family doing? Would they be able to stay at the kind of same amount of affluency without me working at the docks?
If you like right now, they're doing well for themselves. Like all things considered, they have just strength in numbers.
Okay.
They would definitely like supporting 2 people going to school full time would be difficult.
I'll keep
Paying for your ass to go to school.
I'll keep a part-time job
Yes, you
at the
are.
docks
No, I
and
said
try
I
to
won't.
be as much as a full-time
Yes, you are.
student as
I refuse.
possible.
Okay.
I'm keeping all my money
So
I make.
you balancing as best you can.
Rude.
Ted,
Felix.
Felix.
I'm gonna stay as a shipwright, and I'm gonna work as much overtime as possible. So I'm just trying to accumulate as much saved money as possible, and I'm going to look into just financial options to keep my family supported if I ever die or go away or whatnot.
Okay.
So if they ever don't have my shipwright income, they're not left wanting.
Okay, so you're just going pure financial. Good stuff.
Well, I'm trying to make
My
sure
class is financier. What do you do? I throw money at things until the problem goes away.
I do the Assassin's Creed thing. I just throw coins. And the monsters, they can't help but pick them up.
Good stuff.
But no, I'm keeping my job and working as much as possible, and I'm trying to support them in case I ever die or whatnot.
Okay, so you're... Okay.
So I'm just
He's
going to spend a
already
year
thinking
so
about his
he's-
life insurance
as
plan.
hard as
God, you're
possible.
old.
Well, I'm the only working person in this family besides
What are
my
you talking
sister.
about? I have a full-time job.
Yeah, she's...
Yeah, I said besides my sisters.
I heard sister.
Okay, so Paige.
Okay, so
Getting punched in the ass.
I'm working, making silk real pajamas and stuffed animal pajamas, 'cause probably dog pajamas for those wealthy people in town that like to dress up their animals, you know, that kind of thing.
Of course. You know what?
There's a high demand for that shit.
There actually is a massive demand for poofy fucking
So
dog footy pajamas. I hate these dice.
My mom's dogs wear pajamas.
Just want to kill Krista.
So do I make a lot of money on the side?
Yeah, you
making
start a pet
silky-
project of making pet clothes. And your boss is kind of like, alright, whatever you do in your off hours, whatever, with store materials, whatever, I trust you. And then
Familiar.
the
pajamas.
goddamn, what are they called? High class comes in and just like, are these footy pajamas for my purse dog? Money! And, yeah. You make a shitload of money on the side.
Justin, don't walk away while
You make a shitload of money on the side. I have a feeling that my voice carries!
You managed to put the mic that far away.
Alright, Krista, you're now more or less old enough. You know what? Not yet. You're old enough to start thinking about what you want to internship as.
What would my options
Apprentice
be?
as, rather.
What could I apprentice as?
Well, besides obviously the fact that you dumped a shitload of points to dexterity, like you're pretty athletic.
I'm acrobatics.
You're, like,
athletic,
Yeah.
fast.
You've got a surprisingly good business sense, which is funny. You're like, there's a demand for dog footy pajamas. That's bullshit. Rolls a 20. There's a demand for dog. Yes. So you... yeah, you're...
Familiar footy pajamas.
Stop giving him ideas.
It's alliterative.
Yeah.
Works.
So I started a business called Familiar Footy Pajamas.
Organic.
Organic. familiar.
Okay,
Fair
so
trade.
actually, I'm going to say that this side project has blossomed and taken up most of your time, but start thinking about what you want to do with your life in the long run.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Like, what could I do?
Become a powerful merchant.
You
in
could
a
become an expert.
city. I mean, join the Merchants Guild. Get clout. Influence politics.
I don't think merchant's actually a class, though.
Well, I assume at some point we're going to adventure again. So,
Save up capital for
That's
buying
base.
shit.
Yeah, become money man.
so I'm just like an artist.
Become Lex Luthor.
Actually, I'm money
Let me
man.
play a class for you for a few years.
Let me show you how to spend money. No, you understand. I'm white.
I'm white.
Okay, so you keep that on the tip of your head. Felipe?
Oh my god.
Okay, so Frederick,
Yes.
Why don't we just do our name tags?
you're at school.
Yeah.
Anything.
Hi, my name is...
The little
My name is...
little
what?
cards in front of
My
everyone
name
that
is-
you're supposed to
what?
name.
My name is...
Frederick.
Slim Shady.
Okay, roll a d10.
Yes.
10.
Jesus. Okay, so you were at 54%, now you're at 64%. You're moving up in the world, you're starting to surpass some of your peers, and your teachers are taking notice that you're...
This kid's got the stuff.
This kid's pretty goddamn smart.
Sign him up for the Swish
He knows
team.
he's pretty smart, he knows his stuff.
Full scholarship.
Finally.
So yeah, you know what, you passed the 10 mark, so your tuition goes down significantly towards the end of the year.
Awesome.
Got
I am
federal
less of a
grant,
burden.
yo.
So we
I'm
need
less
less
of a-
money to support this family.
It's paying off! Like, you're not bringing money to the table, but you're just drawing less.
You're spending less of my money.
Yes.
Please, it's Krista's money.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Yeah.
her money.
Her familiar.
I'm working
God
double
damn it,
overtime.
Krista just can't stand to be broke as hell, so she breaks the game.
So you're pouring out No, dog.
No,
I ain't even about that.
That
That
ain't me.
Yeah, I make more money with the footy pajamas than you do building ships. I mean, come on, these are rich people buying footy pajamas for their dogs, and they're made of this.
So
This
what
is
you're
a
saying is this
luxury-
family doesn't need me.
Pretty much.
No one needs you. This is a luxury.
Okay.
Who am
So-
I going to duck and roll with? What is it called?
Duck and cover.
Duck and
Shut
cover.
up.
All right, guys. Event time. End of the year. Ooh, comes
I'm
around,
suddenly depressed.
and your sister Felicity
Gets married.
visits. Kind of comes with exciting news with the mayor lady Octavia. To you guys, kind of spreading the word around the refugees.
They're
That
getting married.
Oh no.
She's a lesbian?
hold on,
a
that seed
lesbian?
has been planted. Awesome news that Rebecca is actually going to come visit the refugees.
What?
The goddess.
The goddess?
No, she's a living goddess. Like, she's a person.
Oh,
She's not like
Where was
she's
she
divine,
living
but she's
before?
also a person.
so she's a demigod, like a prophet?
Yeah, no, she's like a
Where
living
was
goddess.
Did
she?
we
Okay.
always know this?
I thought she was a full-fledged goddess. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, she was a person that kind
She's
of
a
got
super
ascended.
high-level
Was she
cleric.
someone we
She's-
thought of as like there? It was just a legend about her because we never
Oh
seen her.
no,
or
you
we've
guys,
seen her before?
you guys used to like your town was
Symphony and
Symphony
Symphony
was
and Rebecca.
Srebecany, but you guys mostly worshipped
Srebecany?
Symphony. Srebecany. The Srebecany.
Oh my god, it's their compound.
Is that what they call when they do the sex face to you? The Srebecany?
No, the Srebeccaning is the sexual position.
Anyway, so you've met Symphony before, like she comes by a lot. Like your town is dedicated to her. She's a real person.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Unlike
she's
those other
very old.
demigods, she's a real person.
It's easy to believe in something you can see and have sex with you.
What?
Wait.
Huh?
Huh?
Have
Well,
I
not you. You guys are kids.
Well, no. I'm the man of the family. Despite not...
That doesn't mean
matter in this
anything.
family.
This family don't give a shit.
Congratulations.
See, the reason I'm studying is
I'm the
because
second-class
I
citizen of
have
the
been
world.
learning that it's a patriarchal society in this town.
Well, there's actually a really weird dichotomy because at home you're second class, kind of.
when
Out on
I'm
the
out.
street or at your job, you're first class. So that's
Not
a
really
very-
first class. Just
Not
equal.
really first class.
No,
We're
this
just
town isn't really
higher than the
gender
women
ties.
around us
Remind them.
outside of the
I mean,
household.
the king. It's slightly more patriarchal because there's currently a king, but he fully supports towns that are matriarchal. So
So there's no
Power-
So
self-sealing.
property rights and all that are
Obviously,
equally
because
shared.
he
stuff
supported
like
yeah,
that.
no, it bounces either way, kind of depending on the season. But
Because our town was a part of his kingdom,
Yeah.
right? So
So is there no codified law then, or is it like?
Yes, there's no law.
Well,
no
it's-
law at all. Anarchy.
Because it's either written X gender gets the property rights, or it doesn't matter.
I
Like,
think it's just firstborn at this point.
oh, so it's okay, primogeniture. Okay,
During my 2 years of double overtime, did I ever...
I thought you were gonna say 007 for a second.
secret agent.
Did I ever progress, like, and
You
become
did.
more and more responsible? Or
What do you mean responsible?
Did I get, like, more responsibilities
Did you
or,
get
like,
promoted?
a
You become
promotion at work?
manager or like
What are you working at? Are you-
master
Shipwright.
shipwright,
Shipyard.
shipcraft.
Oh, yeah, no, they, as you working there, I guess going back to Felix, because Felix forgot to mention it back on his turn. But yeah, no, you definitely move up in the shipping business, because you're pretty goddamn good at it. You know, main character stuff.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
My main character status, 6 years, me a promotion.
Anyway, so she mentions that Rebecca's coming to visit, kind of visit the...
Where
Capital.
was Rebecca
the
living?
refugees.
Refugees.
Where was
refugee
she?
sector.
She's
We don't know.
always around. She's
Well, no,
she
like
does
when
what she
our
wants.
entire town was burning, where was she?
Oh
She
shit!
was
We actually
elsewhere.
may be really pissed off at her. You raise a really good point.
Like, what was she doing? Was she not defending her town?
You don't know.
Oh,
So we
she-
don't know. Well, does she not
well-
live in? Did she not live in town?
No,
with us?
she
No, she
migrates
visited.
between her. She has like a couple different, like they have different towns that worship her.
I'm pretty sure
She
she was
kinda
sorting out a
wandered.
desert problem at the moment.
Yeah.
That's later. Spoilers.
Spoiler.
Well,
No,
also,
Yeah.
you make an
of
excellent
anyone,
point.
we would share.
Do you?
that
Does
with
Krista
her.
hate God and make footy pajamas?
I'm pretty sure most of us. Well, it's like when times of crises happen,
You blame.
people either like straight just like run to religion or they despise it at that
Yeah, I'm
point
gonna
because
say
there's
I'm
no
pissed
in
off at
between.
Rebecca
Or
because she wasn't
they
there to
don't
save
care.
her
I'm with her
family.
on this. I'd
But
be
also,
pissed the fuck
yeah,
off. I lost my
plus
parents.
the stuff that we encountered, like this
None of it
operation
makes
had been
sense.
going on for a while, and she never helped us or anything like that. Or, yeah, we'd
I'm-
probably be pissed.
I'm too busy to be pissed off.
I'm too busy to think. Another thing she mentions is this year, because the current king, Rothfuss. Yeah, Rothfuss.
Wraithfuss.
As at first he was kind of like iffy on you guys being here, but you definitely
We proved ourselves.
proving
productive,
yourselves useful.
contributing members of society.
Yeah, so they're letting you guys host the Festival of Rest in their city this year. Generally,
City Square.
yeah, they're like yeah, bring it, throw a party. We love parties. Their town has fall festivals, but they've never had one quite like
We're not gonna
good
have
old
any
fashioned.
apples.
You guys. So they've been Octavia and Felicity.
Are we gonna have to eat their
Felice.
shitty normal
Sorry.
apples for this?
Like this like delicious cider. You're like,
Oh,
what is this?
God! There's this sugary substance that's in this. Oh
Pox
God!
upon your apple fruits.
Oh,
And I've
Oh, it
been,
doesn't taste like sawdust at all.
I've been in heaven because that's all I make is sawdust.
You're like secretly eating. You're addicted to sawdust.
How else does he get his fiber?
That's not
I
Wood
just
pulp.
shove it
That's
up
not
my
how
ass.
wood pulp. Anyway,
Just like mom.
I just want to make
like,
a note that Sprinkles is decked out in the finest.
Sprinkles is the talk of the town.
This was an important tangent.
Is
You
he
know
wearing-
what?
Little silk-
Sprinkles
little
is the
hat
poster.
I'm just gonna-
familiar
It could be your
Yeah.
logo
business.
for your brand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw you a bone here and say that Felice, who owns Sprinkles, definitely notices that you love and or need the companionship of, because you're young. Your parents died, and you kind of clatched onto her pet, and she's like, you know what? Like, she kind of lets it go. So it's more or less your pet.
I can find another
Still
familiar.
her familiar, but it shows with you, and it's kind of your
shows
safety
off
blanket at the
the-
moment. And it's wearing baller footy pajamas with its tiny little legs. That's so cute. Someone Google search
Wait, so
ferret
she-
in footy pajamas.
She's suddenly started the kitten
34.
mittens thing.
What?
Uh-oh.
What? Huh?
So she's doing kitten mittens.
Kid mix.
Oh,
No, ferret mittens. Jesus, Ted. Keep
Does
up.
your ferret make too
much
much
noise?
noise?
Is there nothing I can do about it? Of course there is, stupid.
Anywho,
So,
What were you-
festival happens.
right. So you guys are gonna host their town. Well, the refugees are hosting the festival this year, and / Rebecca's coming to visit. Yeah.
Bitch.
And she approaches you guys and says, the king heard that you guys were the finest Swish team they had. Care to revive,
Revile.
and English is hard when you're drunk.
Or sober in your
I like
case.
how I said like, man, I'm drunk. I can't remember easy words. I just go to straight dictionary hard words. Anyway.
Anyway.
Are you interested in testing your might against this town's Swish team?
No.
Nah, dog, I'm not about that anymore.
I haven't played it in 2 years.
Yeah, no.
It would mean a lot to me, Chris.
Who?
Sorry,
Meaning a lot
Godric.
too?
Who?
Felicity. She's Felicity. Yeah, Felicity.
You really expect us to take up a sport we haven't played in 2 years in honor of a goddess we don't trust in a town where we live in the ghetto? This isn't fucking basketball. This isn't going to get us out the ghetto.
It might.
Even if it... Like,
We could,
I have no
we
stake
could
in
really
this.
help our fellow refugees
Does
if we
Felic-
gave them the spark of us going on
You
the field
suck
once again.
at sport movies.
It was on the horrible tragedy was on the verge
But
of...
we're doing this whole festival to re-inspire our town, to reinvigorate the people who have lost their homes, our fellow companions of this village.
Reinvigorate
and you
what?
want to go tell them to all fuck off.
No, we spent 2 years working our way up from the bottom and managed to be okay.
Yeah,
Why
and
do we have to
nobody's
do it?
happy. Nobody's happy. We're scrounging for survival. This
What?
is a reinvigoration type
Why
thing.
are we still scrounging for survival? I
We're
We're
mean,
not.
We're
We worked-
not.
That's what I'm saying. We
They were
worked our way
scrounging-
up from the
What-
bottom.
No.
It took her
Chris,
2 fucking
they
years
weren't
to get your
fucking-
ass over here to cheer us up.
Felicity, this is not Trebecca that we're talking about making happy.
No, but
Felicity's
you guys
talking to him.
were in the slums, but it was like free property given to you for a few months, and then you guys got your feet under you, and then
Exactly. We managed to drag ourselves up.
But we're
Why
not
does everyone else
happy.
have
you
to
managed to
fucking
drag
happy?
yourself up with massive government assistance.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
And
cool.
that's-
And now they're asking you, hey, it'd be really nice if you throw us a party, and you're saying fuck
It's
you.
bad timing and really
One,
bad
we're not throwing the
situation.
party. They just want us to
Yeah.
play a game of Swish. That's all they want us to do.
And this is
Because
dragging
we
up
were
really
the town's
dark feelings
best
for me.
Swish player.
I'll play, not for Shreka, but because I'm really awesome.
And I'll do it for the
Swish.
villagers because I've been
Do it
studying
for the
being a
shorties.
freeloader the whole time. I gotta do something for them.
For the shouties.
I feel I don't owe them anything. So
Rick?
I'm going to need convincing
Rick?
on this.
I've got charisma.
I haven't had a day off in 2 years, and it would mean a lot
That's
to
your own
me
fault.
if you could also
That is
support
kind of your
everyone.
own fault.
No, you're not supporting everyone. How many times have we been over this? I make more money than you.
Hey, to be fair, you did not make more money than him for that first 3
Okay,
months.
and one, he's been working
took
his
at least-
ass off.
But he doesn't
nonstop.
have to. That's what I'm saying. He
No,
doesn't have to
no.
be working
But
double
he-
overtime.
Think about it. Our dad just died. His
2
mentor.
years ago.
His mentor.
not just
and he
died.
continued.
My whole
Work-
family died!
Oh my god,
Seriously.
stop yelling.
Stop.
Congratulations
cutting the audio.
as the first time Krista clicked the mic.
How come you can't
Finally.
appreciate
All you gotta do is
somebody
kill her
who's
dad.
worked for you, whose family took you in, and gave you some place to live?
But what I'm saying is he doesn't have to work as much as he's saying, like,
But your
oh
thing
god, look at
just
how
took
much
off.
I work.
You
No,
just
it
took
didn't
off.
just take off.
Yes, it did.
No,
yeah,
it didn't.
during this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
But still, I was working full time. Like he's not like supporting this family. Everyone else was working
He's
too.
supporting he's not the only one supporting the family. You
But
guys are
he's
all
working the
helping out.
hardest.
But that being said, if he wasn't doing that, this guy wouldn't go to school. This guy wouldn't go to school.
Exactly.
Like you
I worked my ass off and I still work
It's
part-time.
not just you
Fuck that.
bringing in
Yeah,
the. It's not like if everyone else stopped working and only you were working that the family would be supported.
Yeah, no.
Him working as hard as he can is allowing everybody to be able to do
Yeah,
everything
but
else.
he's acting like he's supporting.
No,
the
no,
entire
no, no,
but he's
family.
working the hardest.
His support, his working double overtime is giving you guys hobbies, and at the expense of him not having a hobby. So you guys
he has
are.
no
You were
life.
able to start developing familiar footy pajamas because he was working so goddamn hard.
Familiar
And you
footy
aren't
pajamas.
appreciating that.
Hashtag that.
You
I'm
wouldn't
not
have been
saying
able to.
that.
You would have had to been working harder doing all the other stuff, the jobs that they needed you at the silk factory.
Okay,
Opening-
you wouldn't have
regardless
gotten to
of
do
that,
familiar
it's
footy
him trying
pajamas.
to
You wouldn't have
appeal
had
to
the
me.
time to do that.
Yeah, just for the record, I'm not saying, oh, look at me, I'm so poor. It's,
He just
I
wants-
need a day off.
Yeah.
Will you please do this for me?
Yes. He's not toting it in front of your face. You should just know that he's been doing that.
This is... Like,
I'm toting it in front
I
of your
wanna
face
say
because
no.
I've got the charisma
Well,
to show it.
I want to say no because all this festival does is dredge up really painful memories I've been working for 2 years to eliminate
So
from my memory.
you're trying to be selfish.
I'm not being selfish. I worked my ass off
You're
to
telling
get where I
you're
am.
saying you need to bury all of your feelings when
I'm not
everybody
being
else
selfish.
needs this.
That's bullshit.
I'm not being selfish. I just worked really hard for myself.
Everyone else.
For the family I'm living with. Everyone
All
else, we need you to do this. That's them being selfish.
All the other
I never
refu-
asked them to
No,
meet
they
me.
don't need you to do this. Felicity is saying that she needs you to do this, and everyone else,
Why does
you know,
Felicity
I'm telling
need us
you,
to do this?
would make them feel better
Because
because
she needs
they
to
all,
get
Because
in
the-
with her bureaucratic political job.
everybody else.
She's a bureaucrat in the town that
Chris,
is
stop putting
finally
it in our
coming
interest.
around to the fact
Huh?
that you guys are useful and nice, are saying throw us a party, and she wants you guys to basically show up and be like, hey, you know, we're just like you guys, we play sports, we're human beings too.
People have obviously brought this up to
So-
the king because the king's allowing us to
That's cool.
make this
Everyone raised their
festival.
hand who
The
lost
bottom-
their parents in lava.
Jesus
No, you're just like us. Fuck you.
Oh, 400 people survived out of 1,500.
No,
Many
I'm
people
saying the
lost
city
their
we're living in
families.
coming to us and saying, we're just like you. No, go to hell.
No,
you didn't
not
lose your
them.
parents
All
in
the other
volcano.
refugees are saying that.
Chris, the bottom line is someone has come to us and asked for help.
Yeah. For
And
the
we're
sake
saying
of
no.
the rest of the people of
We
our
don't
town.
want to help you.
I'm saying you can go find a different, what, castle?
Swish
Go to a
players.
castle? Fine, I'll do it. But I'm not going to like it. And I'm
That's
definitely
fine.
not going to be doing it for Rebecca.
Well, that's what I said. I'm not doing it for
Well, nobody's
Rebecca,
doing
but-
it for Rebecca. I mean, I'm
If
pissed
anything,
off at
do it
Rebecca.
for
I'm
your
doing it
do it,
for-
if anything, do it for your older sister, well, a foster older sister who now is personally asking you for a favor.
Alright.
I mean, it sucks if she owes you a sexy favor.
I'm over her.
You're like, hey, guess what? I'm legal now.
That's not been on my mind for a very long time.
Okay.
The only thing that gets me hot is arcane writings.
Look at
And
that
that's when I got
calligraphy.
burning hands.
Oh.
Are you
Set
smart enough to
fire.
burning hands yet? I wonder.
If I've increased my intelligence, possibly, yes.
Actually, you've aged up, so and it's not intelligence; it was wisdom.
Oh,
And
sorry,
you ha-
wisdom.
You've lost your -2 to
and you've
wisdom
gone to
because you're
school,
older.
so that's got
I
to
didn't have a
wise,
minus
right?
2.
Yeah, you did.
I
You're
was,
at 8 wisdom.
no, because I had a +2. That was my
Two
+2 was to
Yeah,
wisdom.
so you would have...
Yeah, so you
So
would
you're
have
at
been at
0.
12 instead of 10.
So you're
that
now
means
12.
1.
So I never had a
That's
minus 2.
1 modifier.
No, you had a -2,
And then I added 2.
so you're at 10.
So you're at
that's-
10.
Yeah.
So
But
you
the
had-
-2 was from your age, and you finally grew up.
Okay.
So now you're
12.
to 12 where you should be. Well, I mean,
I'm doing
then
it
you still don't
anyway.
have a class, and you still haven't gotten your.
No, I
super
know.
stats.
I'm
But
just-
that being
It's all that
said,
stuff later. Okay.
during school, you finally kind of like clicked, and you're like, "Oh, that's how I fucking fireball."
That's how I do it. Alright, whatever. Swish game.
Burn those hands.
Actually,
Burn
this is a good...
Next.
Next time, Swish game.
Yeah.